saw that in the intro? Yes, we have a new intro, and you saw in the title, we have a new outro. Hey ladies and gents, it's Jack the Ripper, and today we're back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel tournament of Gordan Ramsay versus Darth Vader. Now this is a matchup I was not expecting at all. And it's been a month since I haven't recorded a reaction video. And the reasoning behind that is because I don't know what else to react to. So if you want me to react to a specific video, please leave that down in the comments. But if I've seen it, I'll consider a retrospective instead and give my overall thoughts on the video. Alright, let's jump right into it.
Previously on the Celebrity World
I
Championship.
can already tell it's gonna be stupid as all hell. And sorry if my microphone's loud as hell. I'm pretty close to it.
Intentions of failing my purpose. So bring it on.
Alright, let me.
For today's duel, we have the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama.
I'm not sure what's the appropriate volume so y'all can hear me.
Ultron.
You may have all the knowledge in the world, but you're still just a humorless toaster with anger issues. You need to learn that sometimes the most human thing you can do is just kick back and enjoy yourself.
Spare me.
He's not wrong.
I have no interest in your sentimental rubbish. I'm here to win.
Time to battle. Now, Dark Cavalry, destroy his reactor dragon. Now activating my Dragon Knight's special ability. And since my knight destroyed a monster in battle, you take damage equal to that monster's attack points. Now wipe him out.
Got him.
Sorry to interrupt your little monologue, but in case you've forgotten, I still have a face down Barack.
Yeah. We all saw that video.
Barrel behind the door.
If you see my reaction video of it.
Instead of negating the damage, it sends it right back at you. Stand proud. You are strong, but I am perfect.
That
Well, folks,
goofy ass
Obama
scream.
may have given Ultron his toughest challenge to date, but it doesn't look like anyone can stop the terrorizing Terabyte, as Ultron will be advancing to the finals to face off against Donald Trump.
Yep. Now we're into the losers bracket. Is that Persona 5 music? I swear to God.
What the
Or is
hell
that...
do you mean Obama lost?
Yes, sir, it's true. Mr. Barack Obama lost to Ultron in the semi-finals of the tournament.
You better not be f***ing with me, Jupinder.
My name is Samir, sir.
Does it look like I give a shit? Now get out of my sight before I have you deported.
I already have my visa, you fat son of a bitch.
Damn.
Again?
Nothing.
Why don't you relax, Trump? You should be happy that Ultron eliminated your biggest threat.
And just what the hell is there to be happy about? The only reason I even started this tournament was to get my revenge and humiliate that bastard in front of the entire world.
It's really
Would you
not
just
that
calm
deep.
down already?
It's really
the
not
way
that
I
deep.
See it, if Obama wasn't good enough to make it to the finals on his own, then he wasn't worth your time anyway. Don't lose sight of your objective. You want to show the entire world that you're the #1 duelist on the planet, don't you?
Of course I do. But I had set everything up perfectly for our rematch. I've spent more time studying his deck than I did running this damn country. You expect me to just throw that
Damn.
all away?
Not at all. Who says the main tournament is the only way you'll have a chance to duel him?
What are you babbling about?
You still have the loser's bracket, do you not?
He's not wrong.
It's an opportunity for Obama to redeem himself and claw his way back to the finals. And if he does, and you beat him there, wouldn't that be even better?
Holy shit, you're right. Wow. You really are a genius, aren't you, Kaiba?
I mean, I did take over a multi-billion-dollar corporation when I was still a child, after all.
You mean when you extorted your father for all his assets and manipulated your kid brother?
Exactly.
That's kind of
Business
fucked up.
and dueling are no different, and both require you to
Okay.
be ruthless, sometimes even to the ones you cherish most.
God, am I glad we found each other. Now let's get to work on that loser.
Dude is actually proud.
Excuse me, sir.
Didn't I tell you to get lost, Pinder?
Yes, you certainly did. But Mr. Barack Obama would like to speak to you, sir.
Oh,
Obama? What the hell does that loser want?
Perhaps he's come to grovel at your feet and beg for a second chance.
Yeah, I seriously doubt that. Still, he should be thanking his lucky stars because he is about to get a second chance.
Yeah,
now
basically.
Let him in.
meanwhile,
Well, Darth, I gotta say, you've made some real progress here.
Bald.
Over a week. That's quite the
That's funny.
It's been difficult, Doctor. The temptation is strong, especially with the incompetence I deal with on a daily basis.
I get that, but remember what we talked about. When you feel the urge to lash out, what do?
Take a deep breath. And remember that I must not inflict onto others what I wouldn't inflict on myself.
Exactly. You're not just a Sith Lord, Darth. You're a leader. And leaders don't rule through fear all the time, do they?
I suppose not, but I fear the debt I owe to Darkseid has made me rather unhinged lately. You do not understand what he is capable of.
Well, he's not here right now, is he? I'm sure that if you approach him with a calm and reasonable apology, he'll forgive you.
Do you honestly believe that?
Damn.
I have to, Darth. Otherwise, I might have chosen the wrong profession.
I see. Well, let's hope you're right. Because I can't think of another way to get that galactic pain in the ass off my back.
Galactic pain in the ass.
Vader, I have
Oh.
urgent news.
How dare you interrupt this important meeting, you worthless little insect.
Damn,
Darth,
that's crazy.
remember what we just talked about?
Fine. Speak, soldier.
Yes, sir. They're just about to announce the losers tournament. It's a second chance for a defeated duelist to win a special prize. There's a chance you might be able to clear your debt.
A special prize, you say? Interesting. It seems the gods have not forsaken me just yet. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for, Doctor.
Now hold on, Darth. Let's not forget all the work we've done here. Are you sure this is the best move for your growth? You've been making real strides and...
My growth can wait. Clearing my debt is far more important. I must act now.
Alright, let me check if I'm still... Okay, yep, we're still recording.
Well,
Good.
this was a complete waste of time.
Sorry about that, Vader. I know you mean well, but he's a Sith Lord for a reason. He'll never change who he is. Plus,
Yeah.
he is a lot of debt to deal with.
I just feel bad for all
Yeah,
of you
I
that
couldn't
work
blame
under
him.
someone
I
like
could
that.
not.
Have you ever considered
If there's
starting a
debt on the
union?
line,
We did a
then
long
yeah.
time ago. As you can imagine, it didn't go well. And by didn't go well, I mean they're all dead.
Oh my god.
But hey, it could be worse. At least
And
we
sorry
don't
if I'm
work
not
under
like
our
speaking too
degenerates.
often. I'm under the spectrum of autism, so yeah, fun fact, I am under the spectrum of autism. And as for who I think will win this, honestly, Darth Vader. Oh wait, hold on. Then Gordon Ramsay was able to use that one Nouvelle archetype.
Everyone. Jenna Starlight
Hey!
reporting to you live once again as I'll be filling in for my cousin, Tom Lively, for this special side event before the Celebrity World Championship Finals. Joining me for commentary on these special duels once more is my good friend Dr. Phil. How are you feeling today, Doctor?
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jenna. You're not great. I spent the last few days trying to get through to a certain Sith Lord, and it all just went up in smoke because of this losers tournament.
I'm sorry to hear that, Doctor. Though I can't quite understand why you're even spending time with a mass-murdering comic book villain. I can
A
respect
mass
your
murdering
dedication.
comic
I
book
refuse to
villain.
give
Is that
up.
how she
I know that
describes
I-
Vader?
Sure you can. Anyway, I hope
'Cause,
you are all ready, because we're
Darth
about to
Vader,
begin our special
he's
losers
not really a
tournament.
comic book
Here's
villain.
how it'll work. Our automated randomizer will select 2 of the 14 duelists
Wait,
you see
oh.
before you to kick off our special event and perhaps
Didn't
showcase
Mike
something
Tyson-
they couldn't before
Okay,
they were
no, I'm not
eliminated.
even gonna say it.
And to
Nope.
incentivize the defeated duelists, the winner of each
No
of these
spoilers.
matches will receive a wonderful prizes provided by our sponsors. Sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it, Doctor?
Absolutely, Jenna. I'd love to get back in the ring
Like,
and show
to
off
those
some
who
more
watch the
combos
tournament,
I've
you
been
know.
working on. I am
You know.
curious, though, does
If
this
you know,
mean
you
that
know.
The winner of this tournament will have a chance to re-enter the main tournament?
I was informed by someone higher up that there were initial plans to have that happen. But Trump changed his mind this morning and decided that this tournament will have no influence over the main tournament.
Huh. That's quite the odd decision. I was certain that the only reason he was doing this was to have another chance to take down Obama.
Yeah.
I was as well, but the inner workings of our boss remains a mystery. Besides, we're still getting paid, so who cares?
You don't, I'll tell you that.
Damn straight. But enough talk. Let's get to it, shall we? Our randomizer
Yep,
will now show us the first duelist.
On. Yep.
What the hell? That can't be a...
Low as the chances might be, it's still well
Sorry,
within the realm
sorry
of
if that
possibility.
laugh
Or
was
what?
loud.
You
Sorry.
think your Sith Lord did something behind the scenes?
I wouldn't put it past him, Jenna. But honestly, I think he deserves a second chance to pay off his debt, and I'll be rooting for him.
That's rather sweet of you, Doctor. Now let's find
So I
out
can
who
hear it a
Darth
bit.
Vader shall be dueling.
we all saw in the title, Gordan Ramsay.
Now this'll be a good match. A former Jedi turned Sith Lord up against a culinary drill sergeant from hell. I can't even imagine
From hell.
how toxic this is going to get.
As someone who's been around him lately and even dueled against him, how do you think Vader will approach this match?
Well, Jenna, I've been teaching Vader
Ah,
self-restraint,
man, it's been a while
so I'm
since this
expecting
guy
him to
has
take a more
uploaded
calculated approach this time.
a
But
Yu-Gi-Oh
the real
tournament
question
video.
is, can he keep his cool if things
It's been like a
start going
month
south?
and a
It'll be
half, if I'm
interesting to
correct,
see.
or
What
no.
about Gordan Ramsay? He didn't get much of a chance to shine in his first match
I
against
believe it was
Obama.
back in
What do you
yeah,
make
no,
of it?
no.
Well, from what I've heard, he wasn't
I'm-
able to use the deck that
I have
suits him
dementia
best
as well.
in his first
Fuck.
match. So we should
been
expect
like-
to see a
so it's
completely
since
new
September.
strategy he's got cooking for us.
Okay, yeah, it's been like 3 months since this guy hasn't uploaded a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament video. Yeah.
Participants are allowed to change decks for these matches. So I'd wager to say we definitely will be seeing the Hell's Kitchen chef utilize cards that are more his style.
I believe in you.
Yeah,
Dad.
Nouvelle.
You might be an arrogant, self-serving son of a bitch, but I believe in you.
Touching.
Sorry.
Now then, are both contestants ready to begin?
Let's cook this shit up.
Let us begin.
Jeez.
Then without further ado,
All right, I'm
it's
excited to hear
time
the dialogue between the two. I'm curious, and I could tell that I'm gonna laugh a lot.
Duel! Ah, yes, I remember you now. You're that easily irritable human who was defeated very early on, aren't you?
Damn,
Well, my
that's crazy.
apologies, but I don't have time for a cook who's already been burned.
Right. Because if anyone has the right to talk about being burned, it's the guy who wears a bucket on his head to hide his face.
Oh,
No one you
that's
insult.
crazy.
Darkseid would beg to differ. I hear he's been riding your ass ever since you
Wait, hold on, wait. What did he say? What?
I won't deny that. Won't deny that.
Oh,
Beg
how,
to differ. I hear he's been
oh,
riding.
I hide from no one, you insect.
Darkseid would.
Oh,
beg to
oh,
differ. I hear he's
okay.
been riding your ass ever since your humiliating defeat.
I won't deny that, which is precisely why victory in this little exhibition match
All right.
is pivotal in my plans. Debts must be paid, and you're standing in my way of that.
Oh, I'm about to do a lot more than just stand in your way, my friend. I've taken.
I haven't
Obama's
played
words
Yu-Gi-Oh in a
to
while,
heart
so
and have acquired the necessary ingredients to perfect my cooking deck.
maybe a
You
little
won't be the first
rusty
to
on
try.
my
You
knowledge.
certainly won't be the last to fail. Now enough talk. Why don't you start us off since you seem so eager to lose?
Gladly.
Dang.
Why don't I set the temperature by summoning Manju of the 10,000 hands?
Yep.
And when he's
Yep.
summoned onto the field,
Using
his
the
ability
Nouvelle
lets me
deck.
retrieve a ritual spell to my hand. I think it's time I give you a taste of what's in
That one
store
ritual
as
deck.
I activate the ritual spell, Recette de Poisson. Now, by offering my Manju as a sacrifice, I can stir the pot and ritual summon Poultice de Nouvelle. And thanks to Poultice's special
Okay.
ability after being summoned, I can draw a card.
That's a
I'll
pretty.
then
That's a
set
pretty
this
nice.
card face down and
Okay,
relinquish the turn
that's a
to
pretty
you.
nice
I
effect.
draw. I see. You've clearly spent some time in the kitchen, but you're going to need a lot more than a few spices to make a meal of this appetizer.
Then what are you waiting for? Where is that raw power you pride yourself on? Or are you losing your nerve just like you lost your son?
He made
Oh,
this
okay,
choice,
that's
foolish as it
okay.
was.
That's just
Your
crazy.
fate is entirely in my hands, and I never make the same mistake twice. So save your taunts for someone who actually gives a damn.
Excuse me.
Let me demonstrate what I mean as I summon Cosmo Goodwitch in attack position.
And why
I'll
does
then
Vader have an
activate the
extra
spell
deck
emergency teleport,
even though he hasn't used it
allowing
yet?
me to special summon Cosmo Farm Girl straight from my deck. Battle.
Okay.
Now, my Goodwitch, eradicate his feeble monster.
Not so fast,
Oh.
you half-baked twat.
That's crazy.
Poultice de Nouvelles is targeted for an attack. I can use its special ability to tribute it, as well as one of your monsters, in order to special summon a level 4 or 5 Nouvelles ritual monster from my deck. So
Ooh.
welcome to the field, Balamunière de Nouvelles. And since
Nice.
Balamunière de Nouvelles was just summoned, I'm allowed to add any Nouvelles card from my deck to my hand.
Okay, but however you
An
pronounce
impressive
that.
maneuver,
Let me guess,
but
Farm
you'll
Girl.
find that my assault is far from over, as I
Yep.
now activate Farm Girl's
Yep.
special ability
Yep, of
to
course.
banish herself in order to special summon my...
Sorry, but your assault
Oh!
will be ending prematurely because I'm choosing to activate my trap. Chef's special recipe.
Oh dang.
What?
You
A
heard
counter
me the
trap.
first time, you donut.
Oh.
Since I control a Nouvelle's monster on the field, I can negate the effect of your monster, which means there will be no special summoning for you during this battle.
You bastard. I see you've done your homework on how my Cosmo monsters work.
I mean, it's not that complicated. I'm more so surprised at the fact that you'd still use such a flawed deck. I thought you said
I
you'd
mean,
never make the same mistake twice. Yet
Cosmo's
here you are, making
is
it
a
for
pretty
the
flawed
third
deck.
time.
You talk a lot
It
of shit
can be
for a
used.
first-round loser.
you.
It's a good thing.
Wait, what?
Third time.
You talk a lot of shit for a first-round loser.
That's crazy.
Good thing my deck is equipped to deal with situations like these, and I'll be activating one of them now by the name of Cosmo Town. Now, once per
Oh
turn,
yeah,
I can
Cosmo Town.
retrieve a banished Cosmo monster back to my hand by paying a small cost. I'll then activate the second ability of Cosmo Town, granting me the power to shuffle a Cosmo card back into my deck in order to draw a card. Think of it as a sort of refill on a cup of coffee.
More like
Basically.
a cup of unprocessed Yankee Doodle shit.
And
Damn.
I'm sure you've
That's
had your
crazy.
own fair share of those, haven't you? But that's enough banter for me. It's your move.
I draw. It's just as I thought. The heart and soul of his deck lies in that field spell. As long as he has it out
Basically.
on the field, he'll be able to continuously recycle his banished Cosmo monsters and restock his hand. But if I can somehow make it ineffective, this game's as good as won.
What's the matter, Ramsay? Are you having trouble deciding which way you wish to fail?
How could I when I've got a walking, talking, breathing example right in front of me?
Damn.
But I can already tell you're having trouble finding a way to deal with my field spell. It's quite the conundrum, isn't it?
Hardly. I hate to rain on your edgelord parade, but you aren't the only one with a powerful field spell.
Okay,
as I'm now
let's hear this.
activating Nouvelle's Auberge at table.
Oh yeah,
The
that
table
one
has been
field
set.
spell. What does it
My
do?
field spell allows me to add any recipe card to my hand.
Okay, all right.
Now let's give your monsters a taste of a home-cooked meal as I activate Concorde de Cuisine.
What exactly are you cooking up over there?
A meal that'll put you on the chopping block, because thanks to Concorde
Okay.
de Cuisine, I can not only special summon Petitiel Couverture to my
Oh.
side of the field,
What?
I can also summon Poissonnière de Nouvelles onto your side of the
What?
field.
What nonsense is this? What could you possibly gain by granting me command of one of your monsters?
I'm merely seasoning the dish before it's ready to
Let's
be
hear it.
served.
Let's hear it.
And now, with the table set, I'm activating the ritual spell, Recette de Viande. And by tributing my Pâtissière Couverture, as well as a monster in my hand, I can now ritual summon the true piece de resistance.
Oh,
of this
okay.
deck,
Bacon Saver.
Valgrille de Nouvelles.
Bacon. He's probably gonna use Bacon Saver
Am I supposed
later.
to be intimidated by that overweight doughboy?
All you want. You'll find
Sorry.
that Balgrill's appetite isn't so easily satisfied, as thanks to his special ability, I can tribute one of your monsters in order to call forth America's favorite food, Hungry Burger.
Oh!
So this is one of the legendary fast foods that has caused obesity to reach unprecedented levels in this country.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Please.
Hamburgers did fucked over America at one point. Not gonna lie, they did cause obesity like around like what 1980s, 90s, or maybe early 20s. I forgot what year it is. I'm getting off topic. Sorry.
It applies to burgers cooked by minimum wage employees working behind the drive-thru of a McDonald's. The burger you see before you is of the finest quality, with only the most freshest of ingredients.
I also see now why you were so insistent on handing me one of your monsters. You managed to not only amass an army of your own, but also strip me of any defense I could muster simultaneously.
Yeah.
Be proud. You have earned my sincerest praise.
You can take your praise and ram it right up your Disney-colored arse. First off,
Sorry.
Valgrill's attacks you directly.
Like
Next
that.
will be Balamoon
Like
Air.
that burn is just fucking wow.
And finally, Hungry Burger will attack. I'll then set this card face down and end my turn. And now,
The
since
duel's
it's
far
the
from
end
over,
phase,
'cause
I can
look how
activate
long
the
it is.
second effect of Nouvelle's Auberge, allowing me to select two
Then again,
cards
it's only
in my
like, what,
graveyard,
turn 3
and
or
as long as
4?
one of them is a recipe card, I can
It's
place them
yeah,
both
turn
at
3.
the bottom of my deck in order to draw a card.
Damn.
Draw. You must feel real proud to blatantly rip off one of the effects of my Cosmo Town.
It's
That's
only
crazy.
common sense for a restaurant to recycle their leftovers, though I suppose I shouldn't expect an emotionally distant man-child that likes to play dress-up
Ooh,
to
that's-
understand basic
damn.
business practices.
Is that the same business practice that caused the failure of your Union Street Cafe?
How the f***
Oh.
do you know about that?
Oh, I've learned quite a lot
Damn.
during my stay on this meager planet. And among all the things I've absorbed, the most important lesson I've learned is that there is no such thing as a deficit too large to overcome.
A riveting speech, my vertically challenged friend. But I'm afraid your outdated deck has nothing left to offer in this 5-course meal.
I mean, you'll never
Too
know.
hasty
You'll never
to
know.
Judge the capabilities of my deck, you daft fool. But talk is cheap. So why don't I show you
Sometimes
by
you can't beat the
activating
classics.
spell? Trade it.
Oh,
Now,
Okay,
by
that
discarding
that
level
is
8
not a
monster
card I was
from my
expecting
hand,
from him.
I can draw 2 cards.
Again, it makes
It's a
sense.
shame you
Since
used
Cosmo
so
Monsters
many
do have some level
ingredients
8s.
to prepare your dish because I'm about to clear your plate with
Oh!
the destructive might of Rhazelx.
Oh, dang.
Seems even the
Dang.
gods have decided to intervene on my behalf, as now every monster on your field shall be wiped out.
You think so?
Oh.
Because my face down card says otherwise.
You wouldn't.
I activate solemn judgment.
Jesus Christ.
Now, by paying half of my life points, I can call forth the divine power of the Lord himself.
The divine power of the Lord.
To think you'd use such a risky card at this stage of the game. Do you not believe the price you paid was too steep?
Not in the slightest, because I already know that this turn will be your last.
Your confidence is impressive, but I'm far from finished yet. I now call forth Armageddon Knight in attack mode. And with his special ability, I can now send any dark monster from my deck straight to the graveyard.
Freaking, what's it called?
What he's got brewing in his pot with that move, but it's best to weed out the problem before
What was
it gets
it,
a chance to grow.
I forgot which
activate the effect
Cosmo
of
it
my
is.
Balamuniere,
Okay.
allowing me once again to tribute one of your monsters in order to special summon another Balgril de Nouvelle.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and since I forgot to mention it before, whenever Balgril de Nouvelles is summoned, he can negate the effect of all face-up cards you control for 1 turn.
Wait, but that means...
It means that if you were planning on using that field spell of yours this turn, then think again.
Well, I must admit, you've certainly surprised me, Ramsay. Surprised me with how easy it was to lure you into my trap.
Oh!
I end my turn.
I draw. What the bloody hell is that?
Does he have a... Oh wait! Oh, okay. I remember a card he used in the past.
Come back with no monsters and no face downs to protect him. Something isn't smelling right here.
What's the matter, Gordan? Surely you aren't beginning to have doubts now, are you?
Do you really think your
He's gonna
mind
use
games
it.
will work on a guy that's been in the kitchen for over 30 years?
All those years of training, and yet so few skills to show for it.
Dang.
What a shame.
I'm warning you, Buckethead. You better take that back, or else I swear I'm gonna...
Silence me with your actions, fool, not your words.
Very well.
He's not wrong.
Summoning Popcorn in attack.
What the
This
hell?
ingredient gains 1,000 extra attack points if a field spell is present on the field.
Oh.
Battle. Now, Popcorn, put him down for good.
Think again. I now activate the effect of battle phase.
Yep,
allowing
I
me to
called it.
special summon it and immediately put an end to your battle phase.
All that front running, and yet you've only managed to prolong your suffering. You must be quite the masochist.
Quite. I've had to endure listening to you blabber for the entirety of this duel, haven't I?
Your clever retorts won't save you from what's coming next as I end my turn. And once more, I'll use the effect of Nouvelle's Auberge.
Sorry if the video
to
is
recycle
too
2
quiet.
cards in the graveyard in order to draw a new one.
This is it. If I'm going to claim victory against this fool and obtain my redemption, I must draw that card. Failure is not an option. For my pride, my future, and my goddamn debt to Darkseid, the Lord of the Sith will not fail again.
Yep, the
I
debt
draw.
is just oh.
I've enjoyed this game of ours while it lasted, Ramsay. But I'm afraid
Is this
that our
actually the
time
last turn?
together is at an end.
Has wearing that bucket on your head finally started to fry your brain? No matter what you summon, I can simply use Balgril's effect to tribute it.
And how exactly do you plan on doing that with all of your monster zones occupied?
Wait, hold on.
Look at your
Let's hear
field.
this.
Now
Oh!
back to me. Now look back at your field. Now back to me. You
Oh.
didn't even realize that as you slowly accumulated power on your side of the field, you were also filling up your monster zones in the process. And without any monster zones available, your Balgril's effect is useless.
Oh shit.
He's right. Fuck. How could I have made such a blunder? Well, even if that's true, how exactly do you plan on confronting this assortment of well-prepped dishes I've laid out before you?
Surely, as a master chef, you've heard the term quality over quantity. And now that I have exactly 4 dark monsters in my
Dark
I
Planet.
contribute my battle fader in order
Right?
to call forth one of the newest
Wait, no.
additions
Wait, no.
to my army, Dark Lord Zerato.
Whoa!
And what does this ominous-sounding creature do?
End lives is what he does. Because thanks to Zerato's special ability, by discarding a dark monster from my hand, I can eradicate every monster you have on the field.
Damn,
I may have
Rhazelx
managed
effect.
to clear my dining table, but your monster doesn't have the strength to finish the job.
Well, why don't we test that theory, shall we?
Oh yeah, he has
Now,
let me guess.
Dark Lord Zerato, attack him directly. and I'll be boosting his strength by activating the power of...
Not so fast. I don't know what card you've got to boost your monster's power, but you aren't the only one that can negate an attack, because by banishing the bacon saver in my graveyard, I can put a stop to your assault.
Well, thank you, Ramsay, because I was hoping you would.
Oh!
You what?
I now activate the quick play spell. Double or nothing.
Oh!
My monster's attack is negated this turn. Not only can it go in for a
Clever.
round, but its attack points are doubled for this one battle.
Wait a moment. But that
I
means
forgot
you were
about
bluffing me
I forgot about the
entire time.
bacon saver
Of course,
somehow.
I am the master of deception after all.
But this was supposed to be my chance at redeeming myself.
I'm sure
Nope.
it was, Ramsay, but I'm afraid redemption isn't on the menu for you. Now, Dark Lord Zerato, wipe out his life points with
Dark Lord-
prominence.
Dark Lord Zerato is not what I was expecting at all. Now, I'm not sure if I've seen that card before, so...
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Darth Vader is the winner of our opening redeem matches. Now that was quite the intense duel, wouldn't you say so, Doctor?
It sure was, Jenna. Words can't describe how proud I am of my patient. Darth showed a level of restraint and maturity I've never seen from him before. Despite all of the trash talking, he
Let's
managed
hear
to
this.
stay calm, focused, and composed. And that's not easy to do,
Interesting.
especially when your opponent is the Michael Jordan of cussing people out.
The
I was
Michael
quite
Jordan
impressed by
of
the
cussing
confidence he
people
displayed
out.
in
Okay.
bluffing Gordan Ramsay at the very end into negating his Zerato's attack, which gave him the opportunity to capitalize off of double or nothing.
It also helped that Gordan shot himself in the foot by filling up his monster zones. This is why I always stress the importance of keeping a level head in stressful situations. It can be the difference between winning and losing, as we just saw.
Agreed. Congratulations, Darth Vader. How does it feel to be our first redeem match winner?
Like an apocalypse-sized boulder has been lifted off of my chest. It was a long, hard climb, but the victory feels sweeter than a freshly cooked batch of Death Eaters. And I owe it all to you, Doctor. It was only thanks to your counseling that prevented me from choking the life out of Ramsay during our duel.
I'm glad to hear that, Darth. I was worried that in your pursuit of clearing your debts, some of your bad habits would resurface. But it looks like all my time spent with you has paid off.
That it has.
Ah.
And as for you, Ramsay, you were a fierce opponent. If you had dueled the old me, I certainly would have been the one to lose our match.
I guess that means I should be honored to have been defeated by a Sith Lord. It's a title most wouldn't mind having, but don't let this victory get
Oh,
to your
wait.
head.
I certainly would have been...
It's a title
Okay, that's
most
an
wouldn't
error
mind
right
having,
there.
But don't let this victory get
Or
to your head,
is it
you
an error?
donkey, because I will be back for a rematch someday.
And you can count on me being here, ready to stomp your ass back into the ground anytime.
God, you're such a lovable prick.
The feeling's mutual. Now, then, I take it I can expect a suitable prize as a reward for my victory?
Of course. We've already deposited the money into your bank account.
Ooh.
Please enjoy your winnings, and do try not to get into any more debt if you can.
No promises. But now that I'm a free man once again, what would you say to accompanying me for a celebratory dinner?
Are you asking me out on a date? I wasn't expecting that.
Well, what can I say? The Force isn't the only thing pulling me in your direction.
Oh my.
Okay, alright.
I'd very much appreciate it.
Okay, alright.
I'd
Alright.
appreciate it if you didn't stick your bald-headed ass where it doesn't belong.
You want to say
Damn.
that, you bucket-headed neck breather?
I appreciate the offer, Darth, and I'll certainly consider it.
Give it some thought, Jenna. You know where to find me.
I literally don't, though, but all right then. Well, that was something.
He may
It
be
is
the
indeed
Lord of the
something.
Sith, but I'll admit, the man can definitely spit game.
Right. Anyway, that's the end of our show, folks. Stay tuned for our next redeem match that'll see 2 more of your favorite duelists get another chance to shine. Jenna Starlight.
Okay, I know this might not be the next one, but I'm predicting it's gonna be one of them for a future episode. I'm guessing one of them is gonna be Joe Biden versus Barack Obama. I don't know. It's just something that puts my mind into that. But anyways, that duel was good. It was pretty enjoyable while it lasted. And I actually recorded this, I recorded this like January 11th, just Saturday. And tomorrow I'm gonna be recording another video of a different convention that's gonna be really short. But yeah, it was a fun time watching this. Thanks for watching this video with me, guys. And please leave your suggestions down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.